Yay, Harmony at Home's annual luncheon, partially in person. We've got, yay! We have 70 people here today. Normally, as y'all know, 300, right? But we have many, many people watching us virtually. So hey, shout out to all of you. So thank you so much for being here. I'm Julianne Levy. I'm Harmony at Home's president and CEO. Thank you. It's kind of a new title, so I'm getting used to it, so thanks. I'm also our founder, and I just wanted everybody to know, so they're relaxed and not worried at all, that every single person here is either vaccinated or has had a negative COVID test, so we're all good. So just relax and enjoy your afternoon. So, gosh, almost 30 years ago, I was starting my profession as a marriage and family therapist. And I started to get referrals. Almost every single referral that I got for counseling was a child who'd been traumatized. Trauma. We now know, with the data that's out, that childhood trauma can change the development of a child's brain without treatment. So now that we know that, we're treating children with trauma, and they're growing up to be healthy and productive young people and breaking cycles. That's what Harmony is doing, is breaking cycles. So 30 years ago, we didn't know it, but there was some intuition. I had some intuition that something needed to be done about children who'd been traumatized. So I started developing programs to address that issue. And 30 years later, I mean, look where we are. Harmony at Home is impacting thousands of young children and families throughout our county. So I'm just so proud to be able to share with all of you some of our youth who have benefited, and our families, from these programs. And we just have a beautiful program for you today. So thank you for being here. We're so grateful to all of our sponsors. My goodness, they just made this already such a success. We have oh my goodness, we have our presenting sponsors, and I believe they're all sitting at one table, and just incredible. And we have our diamond sponsors and silver sponsors, and they're going to be listed here shortly. I do want to acknowledge, though, our Luncheon Committee. Our Luncheon Committee made this happen in such a beautiful way. If you notice the little details, those little See's candies with the labels, the children's lollipops with ribbons, that was Vicky Avila. Shout out to Vicky, so thank you, and Claudia Fernandez. Yay! And so again, thank you, Luncheon Committee. We have some incredible sponsors this year. We have some beautiful orchids donated by Teresa Matsui of Matsui Orchids. And please, if you're a sponsor before you leave, we'd like to give you some beautiful orchids to take home with you today. So make sure you don't leave before you get your orchids. Not all of our sponsors are here today, but many of them are. So for the people out there in virtual land, we'll be delivering your orchids to you later this afternoon or beginning of next week. So thank you also to Fleur de Soleil, the beautiful bouquet by Kim England and her company, and we have a couple of bouquets out at the front that you probably saw when you came in, and again, Matsui Nursery, so thank you. So I also want to thank, so many thanks to go around, I want to thank our speakers, our youth, our families who are going to be speaking today. You know, it takes courage to come up here and tell a story. It's not easy, and when somebody chooses to speak here, they're disclosing sometimes some painful experiences they've had, but it's healthy. So some people worry, like, oh my gosh, we're sad, we have a lot of feelings, but that's okay, because when you can talk about your trauma and you can express it to people who love and care about you, it actually takes away some of the toxicity of the pain that you've been holding. That's like therapy, right? So that's why, like, everybody here wants to be here, and they feel good and they feel empowered. And so I just want everybody to know that this is a good thing, and it's healing as well. So, you know, today is really special. We have all of you here in person. We also have a lot of folks out there watching us, and I'm really missing you today. Mom, hi, in Carmel Valley. Mom can't be here, but I also want to do some shout outs to Sally Sharpie from Nantucket is watching us. We have Judy Schaefer from Madison, Wisconsin, Susan's friends. And we have Sandra Sullivan watching us from New Mexico. And my cousins from Hawaii might be watching us too. So it's kind of fun to have people all over the country watching us. So I have the honor of introducing you today to a very special person, a woman who I met just about 4 years ago. And when I first met Susan Prest, I felt her love, her passion, and her commitment to children, youth, and families, like day one. And I wasn't wrong, because Susan has stepped up and has supported this board on many levels, many committees, and now she's serving as our board president, and we couldn't be more grateful and more proud. She's accompanied here today by her dearest husband, Alan, and we're just so proud to have her here today. So please meet and welcome Susan Prest.
Oh, thank you all very much. I want to welcome you all here today, and it's truly my honor to be greeting you on behalf of the Board of Directors. I am Susan Prest, but I feel like the luckiest person in the world to be the board president for an organization like Harmony at Home. I'm retired as a national health care executive in psychiatry and addictions medicine. I'm also a native of California. I've been away on corporate relocations for 37 years. A lot had changed by the time we came back to California. But my husband, Alan, and I had always planned to return home. Life has been very good to us, and in retirement, we wanted to give back to our community and give a helping hand up to those not so fortunate. And this is how we are spending our retirement. 4 years ago, I was invited to join the board at Harmony at Home, and I met a group of people who have become wonderful friends. This was a perfect fit for me. I would be able to help give a lending hand through an organization that reaches so many that are in need. This organization's board and staff, many of whom are here today, are the most upbeat and the most positive and dedicated people I have ever met anywhere. And I've been a lot of places in those 37 years. They brighten my life. They work tirelessly as a team to provide the services to the children and families in our county, and they truly, truly care, each and every one of them, from the bottom of their hearts. Life can be so beautiful, but in reality, the situation's quite different for many children and many families. But together, we can all help to make life beautiful for those less fortunate than many of us in this room. I believe that Harmony at Home changes the lives of children by making them feel safe and competent, valuable, special, and unique. The more confident and loved a child feels, the more likely that child will make good decisions to help them succeed. And it's not just individuals and their families who benefit. The whole community is positively affected when our children make smart choices. I hope for a better future, not for just some of our children, but for all of our children and grandchildren for generations to come. So before I close, I'd like to mention that many of our board members are watching virtually. Hi! And we have many board members here. So I'd like all of you that are here, the board members, to stand so that we can recognize you. So thank you all for being here with us today and supporting Harmony at Home. Enjoy your lunch, the program, and our sense of community all together here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. That was just really beautiful. So So there was actually a couple people I meant to thank. I wanted to thank Dr. Anita Dunsey because she provided us with the valet complimentary. So thanks, Anita, for that. It's really sweet. Yeah, so thank you. And, I'm thinking about this program, Teen Success Inc., which we're going to talk about in a minute. And just recently, I met a woman who really cares about children. Her name's Dale Meyer. Unfortunately, she couldn't be with us here today, but she really supported her mom and is really connected to her mom, who was an avid poet. And Lenore Meyer wrote so much poetry that's spread all over this country. And Dale goes around the country and reads her poems. And I learned of one of her poems recently, and I asked her if we could include it in our program, and she was so happy, and she just loves Harmony at Home, so she's one of our new good friends. And so I'm going to read you this poem, which I feel speaks to just what we're trying to do here with Harmony at Home. It's called Children in the Garden by Lenore Meyer. Children are flowers that brighten up each day, making weary hours slip silently away. They're trustful little tykes, and from this world which holds deceit, all shadowed with dislikes, they hold us for sublime retreat. Will these so young and clean take up our ugly ways, to our misdoings lean, and so be led astray? If they to us are modeling clay, foundations firm we must build, to teach them love and then to pray for growth of that which we've instilled. So we're the models. We're the models of our children today. And we want to continue to support our children, youth, and families on learning healthy ways to be in relationships, breaking cycles of violence and abuse, domestic violence, poverty, and all that. So about 7 years ago, I learned about a program called Teen Success Inc., where they were doing just that, 2 generations at a time. So we could see the mothers changing, the babies receiving the most loving, amazing parenting, and I said, this program needs to be a part of Harmony at Home. Well, happens to be that Teen Success Inc. out of Milpitas was looking for a home in Monterey County, and today is Sarah Villa. She's one of our program managers for Teen Success Inc. up in the Fresno area, is joining us, and 7 years later, we're thriving, we're growing with all of your support. This program is in Salinas in South Monterey County. We're touching the peninsula now, and we're hoping to move to North County. Just on Wednesday, we were meeting with Melissa, who you're going to meet, and her kids, and our Teen Success Inc. advocates, and talking to her about today. And I was witnessing Melissa's parenting and how she's so patient and loving. I mean, she has a 2-year-old, it's hard. It's really hard. And I was just so moved. 36% of teen parents drop out of school in this country. 85% to 90% of Teen Success Inc. members graduate from high school, young parents. So we're defying the odds with this program. So with that being said, ladies, I'd like to introduce our Teen Success Inc. program. And so why don't you come up on stage and share your thoughts about the program, and we'll help with Ian.
Thank you so much, Julianne, for having us here today. It's a pleasure to be in front of you all. My name is Jasmine Conchpay, and I'm one of the advocates out of South Monterey County. I'm also here with my colleague, Gabrielle Messina, and I'll have her share a little bit more about herself and our program, Teen Success Inc.
Hi, everyone. My name is Gabrielle Messina, and I'm happy to be here with you all this afternoon. Working for Harmony at Home under the Teen Success Inc. program has been wonderful. Not only do I get to build relationships with the lovely mothers that we serve, but I also get a front row seat in watching them grow into young adults and confident parents. Even though the pandemic has caused a strain on our in-person meetings, Teen Success has still been fortunate enough to help support our young mothers by offering financial assistance, diapers, baby wipes, parenting resources, and books they can read to their children. Here to tell us a little bit more about the support she has received from our program and her story is our lovely mother, Melissa, here with her 2 children, Nathan and Aiden.
Hi, my name is Melissa. I am 23 years old. I have 2 children, my son, Nathan, who's 4, and my daughter, Eileen, who is 2. I have been in TSI for about 3 years. TSI has helped me during both my pregnancies. They have taught me about parenting, relationships, and education, and also how to take care of myself for my children. They have also helped me with school materials and supplies for my kids like diapers, baby wipes, books, and much more. I am currently at Harvard now studying to become a nurse. That is my goal, and it's something that TSI has helped me to do. I would recommend TSI to other young moms because it's a great program. They help you with finishing school, applying for jobs, self-care, and whatever else you need. Parenting really is the hardest job in the world. TSI has supported me with gaining parenting skills, like what to do during tantrums, how to react to their needs, and understand what my children are asking me for. Without TSI, I think I would be in a tough situation, like struggling with supplies, maybe even with continuing my education. And I honestly wouldn't even be thinking of having a career or even reaching my goals. Thank you, TSI.
First, I want to thank Melissa for being comfortable enough to share her story with us today. She is both fearless and resilient as she has defied all the odds set to be against her as a teen mom. There's nothing you cannot do, so continue to be valiant because you can do literally anything you set your mind to. Her story is just one of many, and it's people like her that the kids always steal the show. They're so cute. But it's people like her that inspire me to continue to be a resource for these young people. It's people like her as a woman that inspire me to be courageous and strong. And for that reason, it is my goal to continue to break that cycle and change those statistics. Our mission at Teen Success Inc. is to change those economic advancements, and by partnering with teen moms just like Melissa, by helping them further their education, build life and career skills, and also nurture their children's development. This past year, COVID-19 has caused a lot of barriers and issues that we didn't really foresee happening. But that did not stop us at all. We were able to reach more moms in the county that needed our assistance. And then with Harmony at Home and TSI's hope and ability to adapt quickly, we were also able to reach more moms in the county. And so with your help, thank you so much. Without you all, we wouldn't have been able to be where we were, and our hope is to expand to more moms in the Monterey County. So thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much for your continued support.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you guys for sharing. That was really fabulous. I'm Mike Levy. I've been involved with this board since the beginning. My sister Julianne and I thought this idea up back in 2004. And I'm just so excited and proud with where the organization has come since that time. But today what I'd like to do is and I'm grateful to the staff, the board members, everyone who's helped along the way. It's been a joint effort. But today I'd like to give a shout out to our Legacy Circle people. These are folks who have given substantially financially to the organization, either during their lives or they've put us into their estate plan. These substantial gifts are really, really helpful. We have a lot of support from government grants, from foundations, from the schools themselves, which I think really speaks to how great these programs are, that the schools, with their tight budgets, are actually finding some funding for this. But we can't really do it without the whole community. So thank you again to these Legacy Circle folks. I would like to turn this over to my colleague, friend, fellow board member, Don Leach, at this point to give you some thoughts, if anyone's so inclined, how you can give to Harmony at Home through planned giving. So thanks again very much to everyone. Thanks to our Legacy Circle members. And Don?
Is that good? Hi, as Mike said, I'm Don Leach. I've been on the board of Harmony at Home, gratefully, since 2016. And I wanted to let you all know that we are happy to talk with folks if they're interested in providing benefits to Harmony at Home in the future through estate planning. These would be ways that you could provide benefit financial support in the future without affecting your financial resources and lifestyles while you're still living. This is, again, through your estate planning. This is sometimes called planned giving or legacy giving. And it can be as simple as making a bequest to Harmony at Home through your will or through a living trust. You can name Harmony at Home as a beneficiary on a individual retirement account or a 401k or other retirement plan asset, or on a life insurance policy. We can be named as a beneficiary or an annuity. There also are more involved planned giving approaches that can also provide you a lifetime benefit of income and even the donation of real estate where you get to still use it during your lifetime, be it a home or a vacation home or even a farm, and you retain the right to the income if it's rental property. If you have any interest, any of you has any interest in following up with estate planning, we're always happy to talk to you. Mike is a financial planner. Carol Kolb on our board is a certified public accountant. Leslie Finnegan, our past board chair, is a estate planning attorney, as am I. But you can reach out to any staff member of Harmony at Home, Julianne, of course, any other board member, and they'll direct you to us. Also have pamphlets here today if anybody would like to take one with you. I think there's some on the way out. I have a few too. But thank you again for your support and being here today. It's a emotionally remarkable organization for me personally, and thank you very much.
Hello, everyone. Ooh, that's loud. Everybody's looking amazing today, and for those of you online, I'm sure you're looking amazing as well. My name is Joaquin Hernandez, and I'm the new Salinas office manager, and it's an honor to be here at this event. It's amazing, for everything that they've done already. And I have the pleasure of introducing our Sticks and Stones program. Our Sticks and Stones program is an amazing program, and it's truly changing the lives of thousands of people all over Monterey County. We're doing so by helping our youth learn healthy ways on how to be in relationships. And with that being said, our Sticks and Stones program manager, Lorena Rodriguez.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I'm very excited myself to be here, and I'm honored to represent Harmony at Home, but more specifically, Sticks and Stones. Sticks and Stones is just a very, very special program to me. I want to take this opportunity to really thank Julianne for trusting me with her baby, Sticks and Stones. And so I started here as an intern almost 4 years ago, and I'm now managing the program. And so Sticks and Stones, just to tell you a little bit more about Sticks and Stones, we are a school-based counseling program. We are in 42 schools throughout Monterey County. And Sticks and Stones is a trauma-focused program. We work with children that have experienced trauma and maybe exhibiting some concerning behaviors. And so in our work with students and youth, children and youth, is we really want to help them to learn about feelings, learn how to identify their feelings and express their feelings in healthy ways. And so today, I'm very honored to be able to introduce our next guests. And this is a family that I had the opportunity to work with prior to the pandemic. And then once everything shut down, I was still able to continue to work with them. And just to tell you a little bit more about that experience, when the whole shutdown occurred, when all the children had to stay home, we all had to stay home. At that point, Harmony at Home was very, very quick to making necessary accommodations to give us the opportunity to continue to help these children and youth. And initially, when they introduced the idea of delivering services via telehealth, it was very concerning. We were just, I think that as a counselor myself, worried of how our work with children was going to impact them, their families. We were just wondering if we were going to be able to really make that connection happen and so forth. But from my own personal experience, I feel that even though there were challenges, the greatest benefit really outweighed those challenges. And that's because when we were working from home, we were going to be seeing them through a computer screen. But the reality is that these families that consented to us continuing to work with their children from home is that they were inviting us into their homes. And so while we were connecting with their children, we were able to really engage entire families. And I think that for me, in a personal level, was probably the most valuable experience. We had an opportunity to really have conversations with entire families about communicating better, about building a better relationship at home. When we're working at schools, we don't always have that time to be able to connect with their families and parents. And so that was very, very valuable. And so I'd like to definitely introduce our family, Mrs. Veronica Rodriguez and her boys, Anthony and Alex Rodriguez, who are here to share with us a little bit more about their experience with Sticks and Stones. And so, yeah, coincidentally, we share the last name, but we're not relative. We're not related.
Good afternoon. It's our honor to be here. We're very excited to come and share a little bit about our experience with Harmony at Home Sticks and Stones. It's helped my family tremendously. As Ms. Lorena mentioned, we were part of the program prior to the pandemic, but we all know that that's probably one of the biggest challenges that we've faced recently is the pandemic and the shift of having to work from home, or in my situation, I work healthcare, so I was not necessarily working from home very long, but in the midst of chaos and the changes, our family, I was focused on just survival mode, right? So you forget to check in with your kids, we forget that they are little people and their feelings need to be acknowledged. So it was really reassuring to know that Miss Lorena had a check-in, at least a weekly check-in with them. On occasion, she'd check in even more often. But as she mentioned, also the accommodating of having that therapy session when it was convenient for the family. So we were able to, Miss Lorena would meet individually with each of the boys, and then we would have a quick session, including myself. So they've always felt comfortable with Miss Lorena, so there was things that I would learn in my conversation with her about how my children were feeling. So it really helped us open up that communication and have that engagement. For me, I've said before, and I always will say, it was our saving grace in that sense. So we really appreciate the sponsorship. Our family has had I'm sorry. Many situations, and it's just been very, very helpful for us. We appreciate all the sponsorship, and I hope that the program can reach many more children, because I think there's definitely a very big need in our community. always fight for who goes first, and apparently today that's not that's not the issue. So of course they're a little nervous, but I'll prompt them with, I've asked them to share with you guys how Sticks and Stones has helped them individually.
My name is Anthony. I think Harmony at Home is an amazing place to express your feelings with a trusted adult. One reason Harmony at Home is an amazing place is because they have helped me a lot by teaching me how to relax and how to talk to someone about the struggle of life. I had the best counselor. I just want to say a big thank you to Miss Lorena and to everyone supporting Harmony at Home. Thank you.
So I'll read what Alex wrote because I let them write their own script here. He says, Harmony at Home creates a safe place for you to express your feelings. One way it helps you is because you're able to speak to someone through rough times, and it allows you to speak to an adult about how you're feeling. He appreciates Harmony at Home for helping him and his family.
Hello, everyone. Okay. Hello, my name is Jonathan Reyes Carranza. I work with Harmony at Home's community programs, and I am the Children First Programs teacher, where I assist families that are either going through a divorce or other issues associated with a separation with a pair of co-parenting education classes. It's a great honor for me to be here with you all today and also to present the bullying prevention program to you all. The bullying prevention program educates schools, parents, and students as to what bullying is and how to properly address it, as well as encouraging students to advocate for their peers and become upstanders in their community. It's a great honor for me to introduce my good friend and excellent bullying prevention manager, Daniela Anaya. Please give her a warm welcome.
Thank you, Jonathan. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Daniela Anaya, and I'm the Bullying Prevention Program Manager. Thank you, Pinky. Hi, everyone at home as well. I've had the pleasure to attend the luncheon in person as the bullying prevention specialist, but this is my very first time attending as the bullying prevention program manager. Thank you. I am so happy that we are able to do this amazing event in person today, and shout out to those of you watching from home as well. I always leave inspired, happy, and motivated to continue to do the amazing work that we do every time that I come here. And this year is no exception. The Oveas Bullying Prevention Program has been implemented in Monterey County for over a decade now. We started slowly with one school site in Salinas City Elementary School District. The following school year, we picked up 2, and the year after that, we gained 3 more. We slowly began to grow. Now we have trained all the schools in the Salinas City Elementary School District in our bullying prevention program, and we are seeing the difference between students who are familiar with the Oveas Bullying Prevention Program and those who are not. I recently had a meeting with administrators from the Salinas High School District, and their students might come from the Santa Rita Union School District, El Salle Union School District, Salinas City Elementary School District, and students who relocate to our area. In the meeting, administrators told our team that they are seeing the difference between students who know about bullying prevention and those who don't. Students who grew up with the Oveas Bullying Prevention Program have the confidence to stand up for themselves. They feel comfortable with reporting bullying problems, and they teach others how to be upstanders. This was just amazing for us to hear. We are slowly making a difference. It's important to note that we are not in the Santa Rita Union School District or the Alisa Union School District. I wonder how much more different our middle school and high school students would be if they all grew up with a bullying prevention program. With that said, I would like to introduce you to our bullying prevention specialist, Janelle Maturino, who is here, who will briefly talk to you all about a student-led assembly that we're working on, and she has some special guests for us to meet today. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Janelle Maturino, and I am Harmony at Home's Bullying Prevention Specialist. Last year, our student-led assembly was cut short due to the pandemic. However, today, I am honored to introduce to you a few of our members from our current assembly this year. Here with us today, we have Miriam Lopez Gonzalez, Mylinda Gomez, Reagan Ariola, and Ariana Torre. I am so proud of them for joining us today, not only as members in the assembly, but as members of the community striving to make a difference. As a member of the bullying prevention team, one of the most rewarding feelings is seeing students who are targeted with bullying stand up and use their voice. An act that might seem simple to some, but it actually requires a lot of courage and strength. I personally feel an immense sense of pride that we not only had 2 students who wanted to volunteer, but 4 in total who wanted to be here today and share their stories with you. So please join me in welcoming our first student speaker from North Monterey County Middle School, Miriam Lopez Gonzalez.
Hello, my name is Miriam Lopez, and here's my story. In my experience, one particular moment in the 5th grade while I sat on the bus with nothing but excitement and long waiting for the feeling of my bed, a person approached me asking me if I wanted a cupcake, and I happily accepted it. Not long after, I found out that they had spit in the cupcake, and it made me feel like I wasn't nothing to them, like I was a joke.
Hello, my name is Mylinda Gomez, and I go to North Monterey County Middle School. I think Harmony at Home is a great program for kids who have been bullied or are being bullied. I've been bullied for the way I act, the way I talk, even my appearance. It got to the point where I questioned myself as a person. I think that no one should have to go through this no matter what age or grade. With this being said, I think Harmony at Home is a program every school should work with because I believe it could really impact someone's life. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Reagan Ariola. I'm a student from North Monterey County Middle School. When I was growing up, I always felt a little different, especially when my family members would ask if I had a boyfriend yet. This question made me very scared that one day they'd find out that I wasn't into boys. I often wanted to tell my family and friends my secret, which was that I'm gay. My secret, which was that I'm gay. It also wasn't until the summer going into 7th grade that I would be able to tell my family the truth of who I am. Now that I'm into 7th grade, I felt proud of myself for finding the strength to come out. I've also found a group of friends who appreciate and understand me. Even though I've had many positive interactions coming out, I've also had my fair share of negative responses. I recently dealt with a classmate throwing things, saying homophobic slurs in the hallway, and horrible remarks to me on and offline. I know that my story is one of the many bullying stories at my school. I believe that Harmony at Home is a program that is needed because it will provide education to students and staff. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ariana Tori, and I'm 14 years old. I enjoy listening to music and spending time with my family and friends. I am a leadership student at my school, and I play volleyball. I have had my my fair share of experiences with bullying. I'm not only from my own experience, but from watching other of my peers. The way that it made me feel makes me want to stand up and put an end to it, because it's not okay to make anyone feel less of themselves. I don't want to allow other people to hurt my feelings or put me down. I understand that when people do it, it's not because of me, it's because something that's going on with themselves, and not who I am. Thank you.
I tell you, no matter where I am on an agenda, I always have to follow the hardest acts. How about another round of applause for the great kids? My name is Jose Arriola. I am the Community Safety Administrator for the City of Salinas and the Director of the Community Alliance for Safety and Peace. CASP is a collective impact organization aimed at reducing violence, and that is where I got to meet and learn about Harmony at Home, and I got to meet Julianne Levy, and immediately became a fan of the organization. I was proud to be a table captain for the last 5 or 6 years to really help the organization, invite friends and family and business leaders to help learn about the organization, and hopefully support us to help us grow our impact. I'm now a proud board member for the last, year and a half now, and really enjoying it. Kudos to the organizing team. And you know, one thing I love about this luncheon, and what I love about this organization, is they center the families they serve. And that's no different here at our luncheon. We're centering those stories, right? Because that's really what has the impact. We need to understand how what we give today is actually helping us meet our mission. And we do that really by turning the funds you give into us into these great staff people who go out into our community and forge powerful relationships that really do help change lives. So I have the pleasure of making that ask of you today, if you haven't given already, to take a moment and think about how inspired you are right now by these amazing stories, because these are just a fraction of the stories that Harmony at Home has had a hand in terms of changing lives in the communities across Monterey County. So as you think about how amazingly inspired you are, I'd like to invite you and ask you to consider giving today to Harmony at Home and helping us have the incredible impact we do across Monterey County. Thank you all so much. Have a good afternoon.
Testing? Takes a second. Thanks, Jose, and thank you, everyone. Everyone in this room, all of our presenters, our youth, our families. It just warms my heart to see what is happening in our community. And what really warms my heart to its core is the community we live in. This community is so generous and so loving and supportive. Jose just spoke about the work he's doing in the community. And I mean, everybody wants to help, and we can't do it just one person or one group. It takes all of us in this community to support each other. And I am so proud of this team that Harmony at Home has that's working tirelessly every day to help children and families. And so thank you to all of you for being here. And enjoy the rest of your lunch. If you haven't finished it, I think it was lovely, the salad today, and we're going to make sure we get you out of here right on time. So thanks for being here, and just have a wonderful weekend.